Hey, Coach, we are just west of downtown Denver off of I-25 at Empower Field at Mile High. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Houston Texans and the Denver Broncos. Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go! 25-yard line. Reset! 19! 47! Let's go!
A first carry now for Kofrani Muhammad. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Throwing on third down, Watson being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Set! 19! Second and 12 at the 36-yard line.
They'll try the air now with Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Watson. And that is incomplete. Not the opening possession they were looking for, especially on the road.
No doubt about it, because they wanted to come out and establish a little momentum right away. But now bringing up a fourth down, an empty possession, not what they were seeking.
This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. First and 10 at the 18. On first down, right back to Lindsey. Bradley Roby, the quarterback, there to make the stop.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
On second down, a run with Lindsey. Michael Kendricks, the linebacker, there to get him down.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
10-2 stop. 55. You can't block me. You can't block me. Hey, exit. Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. Yeah, go.
From the gun on third down, Locke. It's complete. Stills. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Kenny Stills, 78 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This fielded at the 2. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
On second down now, Muhammad. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. Watson on third down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. McManus now for the extra point. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world.
Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead, out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack. That's one they certainly wish they had back. A loss of 8. Throwing on second and long. Watson. And he fires one that's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line.
Let's go now. 30 base. 54.
On first and 10 is Lindsey. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. On second and 11 now. Locke.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense. Countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft. And able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3. 22 jet bombers, 22 jet bombers. Check. Ready.
They'll try to run with Lindsey. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Phillip Lindsey, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front. McManus's point after is good. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Eluding the pressure right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again is Watson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since.
47's the mic. Set the turn, defense. Set the turn, defense.
Out of the gun, Watson. And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry.
Watson's pass complete to N'Keal Harry.
Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation.
A 60-yard attempt.
And they're not going to get the snap off. This might back him out of field goal range. That's going to set him back 5 yards. Here's Brian Anger now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He'll send this away into the Rocky Mountain Night, and it's a good one. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line.
X3, 218, chopper. Whip. Watch the whip. Hey, watch it. Fire.
They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Lock to throw on 2nd down. And this one's incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, and it's 3rd down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off.
Drew Lock taken down in the end zone. 2 points for the defense. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come up to 6.
A lot of points. On the carry, it's Muhammad. And some room to run now. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. They'll run it. This is Muhammad. The tackle made that time by Bryce Callahan.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down, Muhammad. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On first down, Muhammad. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
On 2nd down and 4, Watson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. The Texans on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Watson. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us, as they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But, boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a carry for Lindsey. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. Rolling to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Josh Allen able to take him down. It's a loss of 3.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14.
Hey, wahoo! Look at me, zip it!
On 3rd and long, it's Locke. Airing it out for Hamilton. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll run with Muhammad. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Watson now to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. 2nd and 5 now. Locke buying time to his left. Now Locke, he lost the football. It's out. And the Texans scoop it. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Go, go, go.
first and 10. Watson. Forced out to his left. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and
he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Draymond Jones able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A great play there. His third touchdown now on the year. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within one score. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that will get him one closer. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
10-2 stop. What's the run? They're running it. Hey, high 7. Ready?
On 2nd and 9. Lock. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. This one fielded at the 5. He'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Who draw quarters? Hey, echo. Now.
Throwing on first down is Locke. He's got this complete to Hamilton. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 38-yard line.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Hey, 80 weapons.
Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Gator, Greystone travel. I don't know why this team showed up. Check 99, check 99.
Block taking the snap and one. He's got his man. It's Williams. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
What a catch and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They
don't
get
they?
a little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. Benardrick McKinney there to make the stop.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Again, they'll run with Freeman. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Telvin Smith that time there to make the play.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first.
Hey, Team 6, get it.
Throwing his lock on 3rd down. Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Josh Allen, his 2nd sack of the night.
And that's his 2nd sack of the game. But this player, disruptive in all phases. Whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
The Broncos send out their punter now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. They go again with Muhammad. And an alley to run. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. Give him 6 on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
From the gun on 3rd, Watson flush to his right. The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Here's Brian Anger now, as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And this will pin him back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin him back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? But it definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
That's going to be a long day.
Now it's Lindsey. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
They force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going into the quarterback on the expected passing situation.
Mike 55, Mike 55.
Bravo.
You want this?
On 3rd down, Locke. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Bernardrick McKinney, the linebacker, picks it. Stills the intended target.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
And down inside the 15 he goes. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan 1st down. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Muhammad. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Watch the screen, watch the screen.
They'll keep it on the ground. Muhammad, and he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. As they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the 4th quarter.
You can't block me. You can't block me. Bang, 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 bang. Check 37, check 37.
From the gun, here's Watson. And he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the 4th. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted to tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done, get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They'll run on 1st down. Lindsey. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
60 outlaw.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Check 15, check 15.
Under 10, under 10, 10. 5.
Another run by Lindsey. And an alley to run. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Phillip Lindsey with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. This will be taken in at the 1. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On 2nd and 9, Watson steps away to his left. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. They'll go again with Lindsey. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
On the double.
Watching you find. I got it.
Hey, Charlie. Shoot.
Locke going to try and throw on 3rd down. And Stills bringing it in. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Hey, box truck. No.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Kenny Stills, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Check nickel.
Hey, Delta.
Locke will try again on 2nd down. And this will be caught. Tyrell Williams. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Locke now. A perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10. They'll try the draw. Lindsey. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Lindsey, and he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll try and run for it with Lindsey, and he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Broncos push further out in front. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. Extra point from McManus is good, and the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
at their own 26-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. On first down, Muhammad. He takes this for 3 to the 29. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. From the 29, Watson escaping the pressure right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Got his man, that's Harry. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on third down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Dancing to his left. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down. Throwing on third down, Watson eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They will indeed snap it to Watson, being chased out left. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson, and taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards. Now a first down throw, Watson. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches, I always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. And they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs. Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. He was looking to go back to Stills, but it's going to be 2nd down. On 2nd down now, it's Lindsey. A'Shawn Robinson there on the stop.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
And come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come out here. Come get some. Here's 5.
To throw on 3rd down. Lock. He's got his tight end fail. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for Denver, It'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for the Texans, they'll sink now to 0-4. And fortunately for them, they'll have the early bye next week as they return to action in Week 6. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.